The second,
This is a phase 1 plan.
okay, phase one, right?
Okay, so here is the 150,000 square foot temple, and this is a kitchen to the people who will be coming there.
Right.
This is a gurukul where we'll have the Veda Pathshala,
Beautiful.
obviously accompanied by a library.
Right.
This is where the statue will be.
Of Adi
It will be in
Shankaracharya
the-
ji.
Yes,
Right.
and this will be
Very
the
nice.
one sitting posture,
108.
108 foot tall.
Right.
Now this is a covered yajna-shala. So this is already completed.
This is already
This
completed,
is
right?
already
You said,
completed.
right?
So this is where the the havans are happening every month and an annual event and stuff like that.
So this is water fountain also. Very
Yes.
beautiful, huh? Park
So-
area.
Yeah, park area. So we will have lot of nature trails and stuff like that.
Okay, this is the prayer hall you're designing. Very nice. भूषण जी, ऑल द बेस्ट. आई मीन ग्रेट. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको पूरी सनातन समाज की तरफ से, क्योंकि जो आप कर रहे हैं वो हर कोई कर नहीं सकता, और स्वप्न देखना भी बहुत कठिन है. ऐसा जो आप स्वप्न नहीं, आप तो सपने को साकार करने वाले हैं. हमारी तरफ से आपको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं, और सभी लोग जुड़ेंगे इसमें. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.
Namaste, this is Jyotsna Sharma here. Right now I'm sitting in New Jersey here, and next to me is sitting a very distinguished person. His name is Shashi Bhushan Mocherla, and he is the founder, CEO and president of Siddhashram of North America. You might be very curious with this name, of course, but more curiosity would be generated as I speak to this gentleman. He has been doing some amazing work for the cause of Sanatan Dharma in the United States of America. So let's welcome Shashi Bhushan ji. Pranam aapko. And I would just appreciate that whatever you've been doing, it's not a normal human being does. So all special powers that are bestowed upon you by the God, by the Almighty, that's how things are working. So we would like to know from you, when you speak about Siddhashram of North America, what is it all about and what are you aspiring to do? And you may look into the camera there.
Namaste. Narayana Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyama Sri Siddheshwar Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. I follow Jagadguru Shankaracharya from Tamil Nadu. He is the chief pontiff of Siddheshwari Peetham in Kurtalam, Tamil Nadu. He visits US once a year or once in 2 years. Whenever he comes, we have to host him in various homes in each city. So we thought we'll get about like a 5-acre land to build a small temple so that we can host him in the United States. So that's how the journey started. And we looked at more than 400 properties in 7 states, from Mississippi to Virginia to Florida. And we were looking, and I'm a Kali Upasaka. So the Divine Mother Kali was showing this property. So it so happens that Swamiji was also here.
Right.
And I requested Swamiji, saying that Swamiji, Divine Mother is showing me, I could be hallucinating. Could you please check with the Divine Mother and confirm whether I'm having an hallucination or is it really a sign from the Divine Mother?
Right.
Puja Swamiji looked in the dhyan and he confirmed that yes, Divine Mother is willing to come here, and she's asking you to take this property. And this property, which we started as looking for about 5 acres, it ended up being 500 acres.
Oh my God, 500 acres of property?
Yes.
So 500 acres is basically, it is very unusual to think about an ashram being established or a religious place being established in a 500 acres of land in the United States of America for the Sanatan Dharma. How was it envisioned? I mean, thinking about that number, you did not get, worried that it's a big property that you have to manage then?
It's like one of those things, you jump in and then you realize, what did I do, kind of a thing.
Right.
So we got this property in 2018, and then once we got the property, then we were like, okay, what are we going to do in this 500 acres? So that's how the journey started, and I came up with few ideas and I presented to Swamiji, and Swamiji gave some further advice,
Right.
and then it was modified, and that's how where we are right now.
So going back to the roots, when we speak about, we're talking about Swamiji and the base organization. Who are we representing, and which legacy are we taking forward in this country, in US?
See, this is not about any specific organization or
Right.
specific month.
Right.
It is all about spreading the truth about Sanatan Dharma.
Right.
One of the most misinformed, misrepresented Dharma is Sanatan Dharma. So, what we wanted to do, we want to make this ashram a center of excellence for Sanatan Dharma.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we envisioning to do in this 500 acres? Today, we have Sanatan Dharma because of one person,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya.
Ji.
Because in those days, Sanatan Dharma was under attack by various groups, and Adi Shankara, at the tender age of less than 32 years, he went up and down Bharat 3 times on foot,
Right.
and he was trying to unite all the people from various sects as well as cults and brought them back into the path of Sanatan Dharma. I think it is the need of the hour right now
Mm-hmm.
to unite again in this modern times.
I mean, this is a great initiative, and now I would like to know, when you speak about 500 acres of land and establishing a lot of things, we'll go in those details, of course, but where did you get the funding? What is the source that you bought this land?
See, we always talk about chicken and an egg problem in America.
Right.
So people have grand idea, but they don't know what to do, how to go about it. So it's like a chicken and egg problem. Similarly, if we have the proper land, we don't know what to do with it.
Right.
If we have the idea, we don't have the funding to do with it.
Right.
So what I decided was, so far I have put in the money myself. The land has been acquired.
So you have put in the money for the entire 500 acres of land?
Yes.
This is, very unusual to think about one person, one human being putting in 500, buying a land which is 500 acres in size with their own investment, hard-earned money. I would say nobody would think about, but there has to be some special mystic power to think about and actually giving it to the, get to the fruition.
Well,
Vishal
the mystic power is the Divine Mother Kali and my Guru, Sri Siddhashram Bharati Swami's Daya and Krupa on me. I feel that I'm just a messenger, and it is all him
Right.
and the Divine Mother Kali giving me strength and the direction on a daily and an hourly basis.
Right.
That has put me in this path.
So let's go into the depth of this now. What are we aspiring to build in detail?
Mm-hmm.
When we speak about 500 acres of land, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, what is the dream? How are we bringing to fruition? And what are how are we expanding it?
So we have I'll tell you about the phases later.
Right.
So let me cover what are we envisioning to do and build in this ashram.
Right.
The first thing we want to do is install a statue of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, 108-foot statue in a sitting posture.
Wow.
There is no sitting posture 108 foot anywhere in the world. So that is going to be one of the key features on this property. We are also planning to have a Veda Pathshala, like a Gurukul concept.
Mm-hmm.
And we also plan, because Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya taught us Panchayatana Vidhi, where he said, if all the deities are same, so whoever is your main deity, for example, if you are a Shaiva,
Mm-hmm.
following Lord Shiva,
Right.
you put Lord Shiva in the middle and put Shakteya, Vaishnava, Ganapatya, Saura, or whatever other deities you want to put around them. If you go to North India, you will see this type of idol installation in various places and temples in northern India.
Right.
He has taught that. So this is one way he brought all these, followers of different paddhatis or methods together. So we do plan to have a 150,000 square foot temple. It's going to be one of the largest in the world, where we will have Shaktiya Devatas, like the Divine Mothers, then Vaishnava Devatas, like Vishnu, manifestation of Vishnu, Shaiva, manifestation of Shaiva.
Establishing the entire sex. I mean,
Yes.
That's
So,
amazing.
because this is my personal opinion, Josna ji, because I feel that we Sanatanis are missing one chromosome. That chromosome is called unity.
Unity.
Okay,
You're absolutely
we are
right.
never united, and I have heard a lot of people, extremely educated and scholarly people, saying that you can never unite Hindus. And this is a small attempt that I am
I
making.
mean, this is a big attempt, I would say. I mean, you being very humble and modest, they are saying small attempt. Bringing one umbrella under which the entire Sanatan Dharmis, I would say, the people who follow Sanatan Dharma, practice Sanatan Dharma would come under that.
Yeah.
So this is a bigger, it's a huge vision, I would say a dream. And then, of course, now you are establishing everything there. So, of course, now there's Gurukulam coming, there is the whole
Yeah.
just
So let me continue on
Yes.
the other aspects of it. We're going to have 108 havan kunds, homa kundas, which we have already built. That was the first thing we did.
nice.
We have monthly homams going on.
Right.
We have an annual function we do. Last year we did Atirudram. The year before we did Shata Chandi. So every year we have an annual function where Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya comes and presides over these events.
Very nice.
And people are coming from all over the world. They came from India, Europe, Africa, Northern America. They come and participate in this event. In addition to that, we're going to have a Gaushala. And we are also going to have Vedic farming or organic farming, the way the farming was done in
Very
those
beautiful.
olden days. This property has beautiful 9 lakes, and the largest lake is about 18 acres, beautiful
Wow.
lake. And what we want to emulate is like the Vedic village, how the Vedic village used to be there,
Right.
and self-sufficient.
Right.
So we're going to have kutis like made of mud and
Very well.
this. So when people come, they can live in these kutis
Right.
and participate in the events there. In addition to that, we're going to have a huge event hall. There is a lot of energy, solar energy and wind energy in the property, in the ashram. So we plan to have an energy farm
Right.
that will generate the energy so that the entire ashram is not only self-sufficient but also give it to the local EMCs if required. That is another feature that we are looking at. In addition to that, we are having 2 key features. One is going to be called Museum of Ancient Wisdom, where we're going to highlight Dvait, Advait, Vishishta Advait, and whatever philosophies we have added, Sanatan Dharma, the founder, their lineage,
Right.
their key monasteries, and their key teachings, very importantly, the key teachings. So they can compare and contrast, because even my generation doesn't know because of whatever reason may be the case. We're going to do that. And our ancient rishis were our scientists. So we're going to highlight each rishi and their contribution to the Sanatan Dharma. So
Very
this
good.
is going to be Museum of Ancient Wisdom.
Right.
And then we do plan to allocate about 125 acres to the Akhand Bharat of the old times, Vedic times.
Explain it further. It's interesting to know this part.
Yes, this is going to be this will be in the concept of like a theme park, where we will have miniature models of all the 52 Shakti Peeths
Wow.
with each deity of that peeth and their significance. And then we will have miniature models of 12 Jyotirlinga temples and their significance, especially Somnath temple. It was attacked and destroyed 18 times,
Right.
and it was Sanatanis who were resilient and they built it again.
Yeah.
So this, and we'll have some special miniature temples like Tirumala Balaji temple, Padmanabha temple, Moogambiga temple, and various other temples. We will have that. See, this is going to be like a theme park. The goal of this exercise is whoever comes there,
Right.
they will get a complete understanding of Sanatan Dharma and how great the Sanatan Dharma is. I'll give you a simple example. What were we told when we were young, when we were growing up? Our parents said, study well, find a good job, get married, get some, have some children, raise them very well. That's all we were told. And whoever has come to America, we are having, we have CEOs who are in the Fortune 20, Fortune 500, engineers at NASA and doctors. Every fourth doctor is an Indian origin doctor. So we have done our part. But in this whole process, we forgot something. This is something that you will go and find. If you look at how Sanatan Dharma is portrayed in our AP history books.
No, we understand.
Yes, it is
correct.
on the 450th page. They talk about 2 paragraphs about Sanatan Dharma. That they have caste system. They segregate people using caste. And then they practice Sati Sadhana. These are is this Sanatan Dharma? No. So it is misrepresented and misinformed. So one of the things, and our kids who are going to these schools are getting bullied, and some of them are even feeling like, is this a religion? Now, my kids were well educated, well informed because of me.
Absolutely.
But how many parents are able to explain to their children what is Sanatan Dharma? Because we were never taught in our schools.
I mean, what Bhushanji is saying, yes, in the US, of course, the generation, the younger, generation as we speak about, they have not been given those insights about the real truth of Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism as we speak about. And of course, a lot of distortion is there in the books here. And a lot of, opposition or say agitation has happened through the Hindu groups here, but nothing has come solid, strongly. And it's a very unique, concept. Or when Bhushanji is talking about, I would say it's a mini Tirth Sthal, Sarva Tirth Sthal I would call it as, that all the Tirth Sthals that he is establishing, the miniatures in the US, it's like the concept of a theme park alone is, I don't know if anybody would have envisioned or even dreamt about like this, but this is like, of course, you have those mystic powers yourself, Bhushanji. When you think about that, even dreaming about it or thinking aloud about it, it's next to impossible for a normal human being to do that. And secondly, when he speaks about establishing it as a center here so that our generation learns, in the US, no. I am pretty sure you're talking about the world tourism of the Sanatanis, increasing here, coming to Georgia to just witness that theme park, because that theme park will give everything to a child in the live form, where they would find, you have to plan everything, when you go to even one Tirth Sthal in India, and you're talking about all the Tirth Dhams being established one place and doing it, So, Bhushanji, we understand 500 acres of land you purchase, but this doesn't happen by a single soul. What are you asking from the Sanatan Dharmis or the Hindu community, or in general, people who respect Sanatan Dharma, from them? I need that also from you to be, sent out to the masses.
So, we are in the final stages of identifying the metal with which the Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya's statue will be made of.
Right.
Once that is finalized, that is when I would like to go public to ask for funds.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not about giving funds. I want every this is going to be a global project.
Absolutely.
We want every Sanatani on this planet to be part of it.
Absolutely.
If you can donate $1, great. Or you can donate more depending on your capability, fine. If you can't even donate, that's also fine. Spread the word to 10 people and let them know that there is this project, and tell them that we should be part of this project.
Absolutely.
That is what I'm asking every Sanatani. That's my call for duty, call for action for every Sanatani to be part of this project, because this is not about me.
Right.
This is not about any specific mutt. or a
Absolutely.
specific cult or anything. This is about Sanatan Dharma. And I want every Sanatani to educate themselves
Right.
about what Sanatan Dharma is and how great our Dharma is, so that they can tell everybody, thumping their chest, saying that we are Sanatanis. Nothing against any other religion. We respect all the religions and we would like to promote. And Sanatan Dharma promotes peace
Right.
and peaceful coexistence. We just had Prime Minister Modi, who was the chair for the G20 summit,
Right.
and the theme was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Absolutely.
We are all a part of this one family, including the environment. Now, coming to the environment, we envision this entire ashram to be carbon neutral,
Yeah.
completely environment friendly and carbon neutral. That way, we should practice what we preach,
Absolutely.
and that is going to be the model that we want to do in this ashram.
Bhushanji, how much of manpower are you envisioning to be involved in this? We have heard about Akshardham Temple, Babs Swaminarayan Temple, that was established in Robbinsville, one of the largest in the western coast and the second largest in the world. And the beauty was, of course, volunteers built it, but that's a different sect altogether when we speak about Babs. Here we are talking about a lot of money being invested and the manpower. It would be in thousands for sure, thousands of people being involved, and resources being generated from throughout, not just US, from all over the world. In terms of Shramdan, do you have any plans that you invite some people, or whoever wants to do Shramdan? If not monetarily, they want to, if they are able to devote their time, days, months, weeks, or whatever. Any plan for that?
Yes, we do have plans for that. It doesn't matter, like I said, whether one can donate financially or
Right.
Shramdan, like you're talking about. We welcome everybody. Again, the fundamental bedrock for this project is we are Sanatanis and we are all one family, and we want to unite them. They
Right.
can come, we will identify by the way, it is going to be done in 7 phases.
Right.
And in each phase we're going to identify what will be the Shramdan, which part
Right.
will be financial, and other ways of contributing and be part of this project.
Absolutely.
We will identify. We have a website that is up there. It's called Shangri-La-USA.org.
SHANGRILA.USA.org. Shangri-La
USA.org.
Shangri-La-USA.org.
Yes.
Bhushanji, now again, because the interview may go longer, but then let's reiterate this phase 1. What is the first step? Phase 2, few phases we eliminate, and of course we'll go about.
Yeah, the envisioning of the entire 7 phases is we are looking at somewhere between 7 to 8 years time frame. The first phase will be more to do with installing the statue, building the gurukul, which is Veda Pathshala,
Right.
kitchen,
Right.
and the mandir,
Right.
the 150,000 square foot mandir, and the Yagashala, the 108 havan kund is already built.
Absolutely right.
So these will be the other phases, and then we envision to have a museum of Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, where his life story will be showcased. There will be an amphitheater and various other facilities also
Very
to
nice.
showcasing various aspects of it. And also, we also envision the path taken by Lord Rama going from Ayodhya to Sri Lanka, and what all were the significant events in that path, and how did it, in that Akhand Bharat map
Right.
also.
Right.
I remember
So a lot of details there,
yes.
of course.
So we are in the planning stage as to, okay, we're going to have this.
Right.
This is a 50,000 square foot level, but in that, what are the key aspects that we want to cover?
Right.
So when they come here, when this is for the next generation and the generation after and future, it's again, like I said, it's not only for us, and we plan to have spiritual retreats,
Right.
yoga retreats, and everything. People from every religion can come.
Absolutely.
Everybody is welcome.
Right.
They can understand. Again, the goal is to educate everybody about what Sanatan Dharma is.
Absolutely. I mean, this interview can go for hours or weeks as well. But yes, as we value time for everyone, Bhushanji has given us an insight for a humongous project that aspires to preserve the essence of Sanatan Dharma and take it to the generations. Starting it from the United States of America is unique in itself. Initiatives have happened in India, in other countries, but right from one of the biggest superpowers of the world, from the place where now a lot of Indian Americans have marked their presence in the fields of STEM. And of course, now it's Dharma, Sanatan Dharma. It would be very interesting to witness how this will unfold. But yes, a single step, one soul has taken that, first initial step right now, that is Mr. Bhushan here. And yes, we need more people to align, hold hands together, support him for this very genuine and very generous, or say not even philanthropic, it's a dharma oriented task, and anyone who aligns with him would be doing their own good. Sanatan Dharma, as he said, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Prime Minister Modi ji, when he represented the G20 summit, it was the major, this thing. It's not just that. So Sanatan Dharma and Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam is the ideology that has existed from pristine years. Now is the time to take it further in action. From here, I am very excited to think about the theme park that would be focused on Sanatan Dharma, educating our kids, generations after generations. It would be established here in US, but people from all over the world would come to actually visit it, learn it in practical, in the form where kids would be able to align, understand and relate it rather than just cramming something in the books. And he very well said, there is a wrong narrative being presented in the books, in the history books in the United States. That would definitely get a correction through this. Bhushanji, again, inviting people from all over the world. We understand right now this small step, this initiative starts from US. Some messages are being sent out to India, and of course on a larger platform through this video, of course it might go further. How about people from all over the world? How are we getting their support in terms of, are you establishing any trust where the money can be donated? How are you planning that? That is also very important to be noted, or the message being sent out.
Yeah, we have already established a 501c non-profit organization. According to the IRS rules. They can write it off as part of charity donation.
Right.
So we already have 501c3 already established.
And people from the other parts of the world can donate as well?
Yes, people can other part of the world can donate it. But we need to be careful about whether they can get the receipt, because 501c is purely for the American donors only.
Right.
So one of the things that people can do is, if they have any relatives in US, they will get the charity benefit.
No, that's fine. I mean, if somebody has to donate, they'll donate it. When it comes to donating, it's not about the receipts, It's about dharma, and the real dharma is you do it and you forget it. And here it's about preservation of our, actually, lineage, I would say the Sanatan Dharma, our generations, that they have to still live for many, many more years. And the thing is, in this world of adversity, confusion, and a fight for own existence, Sanatan Dharma establishes a lot of contentment for the soul. The concept of Atman, it hasn't existed in any other religion as fairly it has existed in ours. And Bhushanji, send your final message to the masses, and we will come back again with another set of interviews in Georgia, witnessing your already established havan kunds there. And I also had that dream to actually come and visit Georgia. I will do that. Please send your message.
Well, my message to everybody globally, to every Sanatani is, we want each and every one of you to feel proud that you are Sanatani. There is nothing to be ashamed of. Our Dharma is one of the greatest Dharma ever, and we need to educate ourselves as to what it stands for and what it represents. And we should be able to remove the misperception and misconception of Sanatan Dharma, irrespective of whichever country you are in. According to United Nations, we have about 194 nations, of which almost 190 nations have Sanatanis living in them. And whichever country, I have visited most of the countries, and whichever country I have visited, they are in the same boat like we are in this country, where the Sanatan Dharma is misrepresented. So we want to come, let's educate ourselves. This is for our next generation and the generations after. We want each and every Sanatani to feel proud as to how great their Dharma is. You can only feel proud once you educate yourself and understand completely as to what the Dharma is and what it stands for. And that is my call for action to every Sanatani. Please come to Georgia. It will be open. You can visit the ashram anytime.
Can you just share the address one more time?
Yeah, it is in the city of Warrenton in Georgia. It's about 90 miles east of Atlanta Airport, or about 45 miles west of Augusta. Everybody knows the golf Masters, which is a golf tournament, which is worldwide renowned. And we are very close to Augusta, about 45 miles west of Augusta. Please come visit. I give this call to each and every Sanatani to come and visit it. For other additional information, you can click or contact the website, which will be on the scrolling bar,
right,
as well as the contact information, whether you want to reach out via phone also.
Thank you so much, Bhushan ji. Thank you so much for enlightening the people. And of course, कहते हैं ना कि ये जो दिए का प्रकाश है ये बहुत दूर तक जाएगा, और एक छोटी सी लॉ जो होती है, अगर वो सही प्रकाश दे दे तो सब कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है. ये छोटी सी एक प्रकाश जो है भूषण जी ने यहाँ से देना शुरू किया है, लेकिन इस प्रकाश को एक सूर्य के जैसा चमकते प्रकाश की तरह आपको ले जाना है, क्योंकि ये अब समय वो है जब आपको अपने धर्म के लिए भी कुछ करना है. सनातन धर्म जेनरिक फॉर्म में हम उसे हिंदुइज्म कहते हैं, हिंदुत्व भी कहते हैं, लेकिन सनातन जो है वही सबसे बड़ा परिवेश है जिसके अंदर ये धर्म आता है. आपकी अब बारी है कुछ अच्छा करने की, भूषण जी के साथ जुड़ने की. सिद्धाश्रम ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका ये नाम है इनके आश्रम का. ऑफ कोर्स मैं आपको लिंक जो है इसके साथ मिलेगा, जहाँ पर आपको ज़्यादा डिटेल मिलेंगे. हिंदी में भी बोल रही हूँ, इंग्लिश में पूरा इंटरव्यू हुआ है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं परिभाषा हमारे धर्म की और विस्तृत होती है हिंदी से, और यहाँ इनके मठ में, गुरुकुल में ये भी व्याप्त होने वाली है. Bhushan ji, please explain through this map now about the the Siddhashram of North America, how you are going in phases here and what all is being planned.
So this is the master plan for the 500-acre ashram, Siddhashram of North America. If you see, this is the main entrance, and as usual, before we go anywhere, we're going to have a medical facility, because यहाँ पे whoever comes here should have medical help if they need anything. So, like I was explaining to you, this is the phase 1. This is the statue. This is going to be, I'll go in detail about this plan in detail because I have a different one. This is where the Gaushala is. You can see the 9 lakes, all over the place. And we're going to have the kutis all around this place. We're going to have a Dhyan Mandir, meditation hall, and an amphitheater. This is the Museum of Ancient Wisdom that I was mentioning. This is the 125-acre land for Akhand Bharat with the Shakti Peeths and everything. We also are planning to have a helipad so that if people want to fly in from the Atlanta airport, they can land directly here. In addition to this, this is the energy farm that I was talking about. This is the organic and Vedic farm that we want to simulate. And a lot of people have expressed knowing the concept of this ashram. They want to have some apartments so that they can come and live. And we are also looking at active adult community also, where after retirement people can come and settle down here.
Very nice.
So this is where is the this is what the master plan looks like.
And I see that you had just given a little vision to it. Amphitheater would look like this.
Yeah.
There's the energy farm, helipad, of course, and this is soccer basketball field. This is the key plan of the map as you speak about. This is the organic farm you want to establish, the vegetable garden, and the dhyan and meditation center, the cottages, and then of course the Gaushala. So this is one phase. Very nice.